In this video, we're going to talk about the Tampa Bay housing market for the last 7 days. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Now that we're in fall, I figured I'd bring out the orange, even though it's currently 86 degrees with a real feel of 98 as I'm filming this. So not a lot of fall feel, down here, but whatever. Before I start though, we, just want to say to everybody, especially that's in the, Tampa area or Florida in general, hopefully, everybody's safe with this hurricane that's coming. But yeah, we'll see. It could be pretty bad for the Tampa Bay area, but we'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. These first are for single family homes, and then I will jump over to the condos and townhomes. So let's go. In Hillsborough County, where Tampa is, last week there were 391 new homes that hit the market. That was up from the previous week. 16 of those were under $250,000. 246 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 115 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there were 23 above $1 million. There were 658 price reductions. That was down from the previous week. 17 of those were under $250,000. 435 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 173 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 34 above $1 million. There was 297 homes that sold last week. That was down from the previous week. 15 of those were under $250,000. 182 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 88 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there were 17 above $1 million. There were 457 that went under contract last week. That was up from the previous week. 32 of those were under $250,000. 306 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 104 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 20 above $1 million. So net inventory fell in Hillsborough. There were 391 new homes that hit the market last week and 457 that went under contract. So inventory actually fell this previous week in Hillsborough, which out of the 4 counties I track, Hillsborough is typically the county that has the highest increase of inventory. But if you caught my video I posted last week for August numbers, if I remember correctly, it was like 2.1 months or 1.9, something like that. Still, seller's market, but it was the highest of the markets that I track, or the counties that I track. All right, so let's cross the bridge over into Pinellas County. That's where St. Petersburg and Clearwater, places like that. There were 239 new homes that hit the market last week. That was up from the previous week. 10 of those were under $250,000. 135 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 73 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 24 over $1 million. There was 336 price reductions. That was down from the previous week. 14 of those were under $250,000. 178 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 109 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 38 above $1 million. There were 191 homes that sold last week in Pinellas. That was down from the previous week. 17 were below $250,000. 120 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 47 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 13 above $1 million. And there were 245 homes that went under contract last week. That was also down from the previous week. 16 of those were under $250,000. 152 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 71 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 13 above $1 million. So same story. Inventory net-wise fell again with 239 new homes in Pinellas County last week, 245 that went under contract. So let's go north up into Pasco County. There were 263 new homes that hit the market. That was down from the previous week. 25 of those were under $250,000. 167 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 67 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 5 above $1 million. There were 390 price reductions. That was also down from the previous week. 49 of those were under $250,000. 255 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 82 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 7 above $1 million. There was 196 homes that sold last week in Pasco. That was down from the previous week. 34 of those were under $250,000. 111 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 49 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 4 above $1 million. There was 271 homes that went under contract last week. That was up from the previous week. 54 of those were under $250,000. 171 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 48 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 2 above $1 million. So same story again. Net inventory falls in Pasco County. 263 new on the market. 271 went under contract. Let's go further north up into Hernando County. There were 88 new homes that hit the market last week. That was up from the previous week. 11 of those were under $250,000. 66 were between $250,000 and $500,000, and there was 11 between $500,000 and $1 million. There was 115 price reductions. That was down from the previous week. 16 of those were under $250,000. 85 were between $250,000 and $500,000, and there were 14 between $500,000 and $1 million. There was 70 homes that sold. That was up from the previous week. 11 under $250,000, 57 between $250,000 and $500,000, and 2 between $500,000 and $1 million. And there was 76 that went under contract. That was down from the previous week. 12 of those were under $250,000, and 60 of those were between $250,000 and $500,000, and that would leave 4, but that were between $500,000 and $1 million. So in Hernando County, actually inventory grew a little bit. 88 new homes and 76 went under contract. So before we hop into condos and townhomes, if you find this kind of information useful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that like for me. I'd really appreciate that. Just know that I love you for it. All right, let's hop over to condos and townhomes in Hillsborough County, back where Tampa is. 91 new that hit the market. That was up from the previous week. 33 of those were under $250,000. 44 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 13 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 2 above $1 million. There were 126 price reductions. That was down from the previous week. 20 of those were under $250,000. 84 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 21 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 2 above $1 million. There were 86 that sold last week. That was also down from the previous week. 30 of those were under $250,000. 44 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 12 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 1 above $1 million. There were 103 that went under contract last week. That was down from the previous week. 39 were under $250,000. 60 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 4 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 2 above $1 million. So inventory for the condos and townhomes in Hillsborough also fell net-wise. 91 new hit the market, 103 went under contract. There were 145 in Pinellas County that hit the market last week. That was down from the previous week. 54 of those were under $250,000. 57 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 24 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 14 above $1 million. There was 153 price reductions. That was up from the previous week. 52 of those were under $250,000. 59 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 35 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 8 above $1 million. There was 153 that sold last week. That was up from the previous week. 65 of those were under $250,000. 67 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 16 between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 5 above $1 million. There was 141 that went under contract. That was down from the previous week. 61 of those were under $250,000. 52 were between $250,000 and $500,000. 25 were between $500,000 and $1 million, and there was 4 above $1 million. So inventory technically rose a little bit in Pinellas County last week. 145 new, 141 went under contract. So up in Pasco County, there were 39 new that hit the market. That was down from the previous week. 7 of those under $250,000 and 32 between $250,000 and $500,000. There were 80 price reductions. That was down from the previous week. 7 of those under $250,000, 69 of them between $250,000 and $500,000, and 4 between $500,000 and $1 million. 27 of them sold. That was down as well from the previous week. 9 under $250,000 and 18 between $250,000 and $500,000. And there were 36 that went under contract. That was also down from the previous week. 14 under $250,000 and 22 between $250,000 and $500,000. So inventory in Pasco County for single-family homes and condos rose just a bit. 39 new, 36 under contract. And if you've been following along, there's nothing in Hernando for townhomes and condos. So that's the numbers for the previous 7 days. Like I said before, hopefully everybody is safe with this incoming hurricane. I expect the numbers this week will be down just because of, either people evacuating or for whatever reason, they're just holding off because of the unknown. So comment below if you're local. Are you staying put, having a hurricane party, or are you going to evacuate? I'm going to ride it out, see how things go, and go from there. But until next week, take care.